East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chase Young in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Tua. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On play action, here's Tua. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A handoff for Gibson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Chiefs, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done. 3
yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is indeed good, and it's 3-0 Washington. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their own.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And some strong running. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nothing after one on EA Sports. Off of play action, Tagovailoa sliding out of the pocket, slings this deep from McLaurin, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year and missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now here's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he's...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. On the give, this is Eckler, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing now is Mahomes, rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. Powers by at the 40.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball. So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Woo! Pick, baby.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Mahomes going to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Kansas City drafted Mecole Hardman, hoping he could be something of a Tyreek Hill clone. They're still trying to find his exact niche. He did have 41 catches last year, and he makes a nice one there.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
From the 27, Tua, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear? Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Tua's throw taken in by Samuel.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot. Except
and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to a field goal.
17, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Good play there by Frank Clark. Only 6 sacks in 2020, the fewest since his rookie year of 2015. But don't let that small number fool you. Provides consistent pressure against quarterbacks, a Pro Bowler the last 2 seasons.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They're going to get 9 here on 1st down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And some room to maneuver. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Washington 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From midfield, here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Man, they ain't got enough.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And some room to work. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Well, we saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. That left arm, pretty underrated in terms of strength.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Big play.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
17. Harrison Butker.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chiefs, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Washington, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau.